Dear fellow citizens of Kallo and of the city and province of Antwerp, like other municipalities in Flanders and in Western Europe, we too are hosting our share of the large wave of asylum seekers and migrants that came to Europe last year. While we have a lot of understanding for the violence and the poverty that have driven so many people to come to our countries in search of safety and a better life, it is also evident that this poses serious challenges for us and that we have some real legitimate concerns here. We are concerned about the cost of their presence to our public budgets. We are concerned about the burden on public services such as health and education. We have concerns about our security, and we also want to feel that and experience that our culture and our social norms and what is acceptable and non-acceptable social behavior for us are understood and respected. This is not a situation that is going to go away in a few weeks from now. So, like other mayors in the province, I have asked members of the People on the Move initiative to come and meet with me and my councillors to seek their advice and find out what possible help they may be able to give us. As a result of that very useful meeting, the council and myself have decided to initiate right now 4 important steps. First of all, we are going to make available to you more relevant information. That includes, for example, the number and the profile of the people we are hosting here in the Asylum Seeker Reception Center nearby. It will give you periodically updated information about their use of the health and the educational services. It will tell you very clearly what benefits they are entitled to and where they come from, who pays for those, and under what conditions they can seek voluntary work or paid work. So we have a clear understanding about these basic facts. Secondly, the municipality will create various contact points where you can bring to our attention questions you have, concerns you have, but also alerts about problems you perceive or have experienced or complaints you may have related to the presence of the asylum seekers in the center nearby. Those contact points will be the office during its normal opening hours, where you can go in and talk to one of the municipal workers. There will be a dedicated hotline, a special email address, and a special tweet account. However, we will have to assess the questions and the possible complaints or alert that come in that way, to assess their validity and also to assess the priority, because we have a limited capacity to handle all of that. That will be done by a committee set up or composed of 2 councillors, 2 citizens on a voluntary basis, the director and the social worker of the Asylum Reception Center, and myself as the chair of the committee. The committee will meet on a weekly basis. It'll be very important, and I want to assure you on this, that the queries that come in this way or the complaints that come in this way and what they concern and who might be involved in those complaints or be pointed at in those complaints will be handled with great confidentiality and with attention to the safety of all. We will provide you with periodic information on how many alerts or complaints or queries have been received, what has been followed up, and what the status is, what has been resolved, and certainly if it has been resolved, how it has been resolved. Thirdly, however, it may be very important, and it is absolutely essential, that under those circumstances that we are experiencing today, the communication between the municipality and the citizens is improved and increased, but it's not enough. We also need to be attentive to the understanding that we develop among ourselves and with people that have come and continue to come to our countries as asylum seekers and potential migrants. So, with the help of People on the Move, we will create spaces for dialogue, discussion and debate. There will be a variety of spaces properly, and we will make sure also that in those we will involve people that have come to our countries years ago, perhaps as migrants and asylum seekers, and that are not part of our society. And we will also have to involve some of the newcomers that are with us now, waiting for their future to be determined. More information on how that will happen will have to come to you, and we will have to discuss also with you how exactly that can be made to work. Fourthly and lastly, however, is our desire to see you also as a support and as a source of creative ideas, recommendations, proposals on how to deal with the challenges that we are all facing together. When we have situations that are difficult to handle, for which no obvious simple solution seems available, we will appeal to you through the media and invite your ideas to do this, on how we can best do this. I'm sure that together we have more creative ideas than we can find just among ourselves as a small group here in the municipality. So we count on you, not just to sit back, but also to step up and become part of the solution and help us in this process to create and maintain a situation where we all can live with this situation with a good level of comfort for everyone concerned. I thank you very much.